Congratulations, Carolina. You won the Battle of the Blues. But guess what? Duke lost to St. John's. And what have you done against the NC State Wolfpack? Well, this year, next to nothing. Besides beating both our men's and women's soccer team by final scores of 1-0 in both games, you've lost to our football team, you've lost to our men's and women's basketball team, you've lost to our men's and women's swimming and diving team, you've lost to our gymnastics team, and guess what? Twice you've lost to our hockey team in PNC Arena. Well, we are here at the Tally Student Union to find out what NC State fans and students have to say about the rivalry, or the lack thereof, between the NC State Wolfpack and the Carolina Tar Heels on this edition of Wolfpack Now with me, Logan Sims, on PackTV. All right, I'm here with Mariah, and underneath this Clemson jacket, she is in fact wearing NC State, and she's actually a tour guide here at the Tally Student Union, so we're good. All right, Mariah, NC State has defeated Carolina in basically every sport this year except for soccer. Which sport are you most happy about that the Wolfpack has beaten the Tar Heels?
So I'm most excited about basketball just because I love basketball season, like the energy people bring to big games.
You know, I would have to say basketball.
Definitely basketball, just because we don't usually beat them in basketball. Football, it's kind of expected.
I am always a huge football fan.
Joel Berry had some comments this week about the lack thereof of a rivalry between the NC State Wolfpack and the Carolina Tar Heels. I will admit firsthand that the Duke-Carolina rivalry is the biggest rivalry in college basketball, but that does not mean that there's not a rivalry between NC State and Carolina. What are your thoughts and comments on Joel Berry and his comments?
So you know how the saying goes, wolves aren't concerned about the opinions of sheep? Well, we're not concerned about the opinions of rams, and when you're at the top, you don't even need to look down to the bottom.
I think at this point they just don't want to be rivals with us because they're a little scared we might win.
For me personally, I'm glad that he doesn't care about his games against us. That means he's going to play bad just like he did last time he played us.
Carolina will say, State's not our rival, State's not a rival, every time they lose to State, just so it doesn't seem like it's a relevant win.
Looking between the three sports of men's basketball, women's basketball, and football, who should the Carolina Tar Heels most be scared of? Dave Doran, Wes Moore, or Kevin Keats?
Kevin Keats. I think he's awesome.
I'm going to go with Kevin Keats because he really brought the basketball team back from the trenches.
Probably Dave Doran with football. I think this past year Dave Doran showed that he really knows how to get the guys going.
You know what? I'm going to go with my buddy Kevin Keats, just because this man will he would not take no for an answer.
Are you aware of the NC State hockey team at all?
Absolutely.
Okay. NC State has beaten Carolina twice in the PNC Arena this year. They're 3-0 all time against them, but twice this year.
I remember.
Do you know, if you know the final scores of those games, I'll buy you some Howlin' Kai ice cream right now.
Ooh, can I get like a hint, like a little range?
I'm going to guess 3-1 and 4-2.
5-4.
25-16.
I do know the scores. Are you ready to buy me some? Are you ready to buy me some ice cream?
If you get it right.
5-3, 6-5.
I'm buying this man some Howlin' Kai ice cream.
Some Wolf Tracks. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All day, every day. Wolf Tracks. Only at NC State. I would just say that it's always a pleasure to be a part of the NC State Wolfpack. Go Pack, beat the Tar Heels all day, every day, over and out.
Walks in, Katsitas around the net. Button hooking, he's done it before. To the blue line, long wrist shot, tipped wide. Behind the cage, takedown, State's got it. Shooting it out, here's a chance. Ryan Kinney to the races, walking in, Kinney digs, scores! Captain Clutch Ryan Kinney, 4-2 shorthanded! ACC HL tournament. But good games nonetheless, especially these past two. Chance for Beaver North, scores! Will Beaver North over top of Astorga, and it's 5-2 for the Wolfpack, straight off the draw. Stick to it. He'll chase here on Zhang. Johnston tries to send it up the ice. The true freshman can't get it ahead. Out wide to the far side point man. Here's a shot toward Lessick. He never got a stick to it. Zhang shoulders Weaver, the oldest man on ice in the ACC at 28 years old. State backhands it all the way back down to Nadell. He'll shove it along for Katsitas. Webb at the blue line, gives to Johnston. Here's a chance on his backhand, in front, scored! That might just do it! Johnston on the awkward bounce, puts it in, 6-2! The chance of Wolfpack will echo. Face-off won by George Washington. It doesn't matter. The NC State Wolfpack are going to play for the Admirals Cup again.
Wow, what a incredible performance from the Wolfpack. You know,
Hi, welcome to Lower Method Field. I am Sam Harding, joined by Logan Ward, as we are ready for NC State's Pack Lacrosse team to take on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And NC State comes in 1-2 as the Hokies. It's their first game of the season. Logan, give me a little glimpse in the mindset of this Hokie team going into their first game. You can hear them geared up back there. How do you think they are?
You got to imagine that they're ready for this season. They're ready for things to get started. You can hear them. They're excited. They want to come out with a win. They want to come out strong, and they want to beat this team.
We already noted the record of the Pack team, 1-2, coming off the win over North Florida, 15-5. How does this Pack team look to keep going with the momentum? What are some keys to this game?
Keys to this game, you got to win the ground balls, because usually if you win the ground balls, you win the game. And especially, you got to get Miller Barber going, number 23 on this Pack team. He's essential, and if you get him going, it's likely that you're going to win the game.
That is all. We'll be back in a few moments for the beginning of the game. Thank you for watching.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Welcome everyone to PNC Arena. I'm Leah Bruce from PackTV, and we're here to watch NC State take on Chapel Hill. The last time these two competitors met was late January when the Wolfpack came out on top 95-91 in overtime. Today, the NC State team will have home court advantage in hopes to take down the Tar Heels once again.
City's breaking down on a camel's back. They just have to go cause they don't know where. So all your favorite streets is appealing to see. You won't get undercounted cause you're damn free. You got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beat. My dreams, they gotta kiss me cause I don't get sleep, no.
No shot, shit it, get it. Deep higher captains in the steady, watch me navigate. No shot, shit it, get it. Deep higher captains in the steady, watch me navigate.
Are you gonna rush the court when the game's over?
They're only ranked 27, so I don't think I'm gonna rush a 27th ranked team, but
earlier this week, UNC point guard Joel Berry said he didn't consider NC State a rival. Would you guys consider the Tar Heels to be a rival?
Well, if you value opinion, you know, I don't value his, but look at this game. Definitely rivals.
Laughing dashes, hazmat, fast cats, lining them up like crack. Say these ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, been repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. We gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the egg. So don't stop, get it until you chin it.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
They had a game over there to go beat UNC.
Higher captains in a steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. Deep higher captains in a steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. Deep higher captains in a steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. Deep higher captains in a steady, watch me navigate.
Hi, welcome back to Lower Method Field as we are set for the Hokies to take on the Pack team. I am Sam Harding alongside Logan Ward. Logan, you already gave us some keys. These teams, they look a little cold, but they're about to warm up quick. What do you think?
Yeah, no, temperature definitely plays a role. I mean, we saw it earlier with the rugby game today. These freezing temperatures are going to definitely play an impact, especially with these like lacrosse gear and all the gear they're wearing. That stuff's going to be cold.
Absolutely. The sweat gets up, and then you get to the bench, and it's going to freeze down.
Absolutely.
And you got a wet turf out here, too. You got to think of that. The ball's going to get a little slippery in the mesh there. It's going to be tough to handle.
Very much so. And you also have to take into account one of the goals, the one Virginia Tech is actually starting in. It's got a little bit of sand underneath it, and that'll make the ball move in different ways and also be a little bit harder for the goalie to get his footing in.
Ooh. We are set for the face-off taken by Will McOwen, a freshman on this Pack team. We can talk about him in a few. I actually played with him in the club, so. And he wins and scoops it down to number 26, and they've got the face-off win. Will just fogos and gets off, and Pack carries it in, moves it down to number 10. Anthony DeLuca with the ball right now. He's trying to find someone to get it for him. Guarded closely by number 36, LSM, I believe.
Definitely a quick start. They got it off very quick, managed to rush it right down the field.
The face-off game is going to be a big key for this Pack team. Ball's down in the corner with DeLucia again. Ball's up to 12. In the middle, you just hear State's just trying to feel him out right now.
Absolutely. It's definitely an untested team because this is their first game of the season. There's not much that they would know about them.
No film, only from prior meetings, and don't know how much they changed.
Exactly.
Ball's back up.
Definitely State just taking their time, testing out. Almost you can see
Thomas
them testing
Galligan with a beautiful trail trek there. Galligan couldn't get a shot off. The State team's playing very methodical, moving around, and once they attack, they look to redodge.
Absolutely.
A couple moving passes, getting the defense moving here.
No, you can almost see them testing each individual defender, trying to find those weak links in the armor.
Ball's back up. Moved over to Galligan again. He's got a short stick midi on him. Gonna think you're gonna exploit that matchup. There's Barber with the ball on the spin. Ooh, a bouncer right in the sand didn't cause a problem there.
Very good job by the goalie there, honestly.
Beautiful.
Making sure that didn't have a prayer going in.
And the ball is carried down. There's a touch there by the Hokie team. Now they're about to slow it down. You hear yellow calls, getting in new subs. Ball's up top with number 5. That's a 9.
Looks like the Hokies are themselves taking it a little bit slow, trying to feel out this state team.
Absolutely. You want to give your defense a break. They just had a long possession down there.
Absolutely, State was very aggressive trying to find those, as we said, the weak links. But
Oh, there's a take there. Beautiful shot to the lower corner. Some 44-on-44 crime there. As the first goal of the season on this field.
Yeah.
And it is scored by the Hokies, giving them a 1-0 lead. What'd you see on that?
really just they saw an opportunity to take it, and they just kind of waltzed right in and just took a very open shot.
Looked like there was no hot slide to give the defender any help.
No.
That's a defensive flaw. You can never have that. The goalie, not happy about that one.
Yeah, and State is disappointed because this is their first home game, giving up the first goal on their own home turf right here. Can't really take that one back.
No, you can. Owen gears up for another face-off, looking to improve to 2-0 on the season. Oh, and here it goes. And he loses that one. Number 6 scoops it up, and they scramble to get back in position. Ball's on the turf here. Here's the ground ball. And ball is scooped up by number 10, Anthony DeLucia again. And don't know what the call was, but
looks like it was a little bit of a high stick to the face there.
Still State's ball. Ball's with Barber in the corner. He gets his touch, moves it all to number 12, Carter Rucker, back down to Miller.
State still taking it pretty slow right here, trying to find their own footing right now.
Ball's over with, beautiful spin move by number 31, Andrew Lloyd. Moves it down to X. Ball's with Barber now. Looks to Sullivan. Had no open pass, so he decides to drive on his own.
No, and those moves when you have got the ball in your stick are very important with the jukes and the spins.
Absolutely. There's Galligan bringing it down, trying to get it to DeLucia. Ooh, just an on-force error there.
It's a sloppy pass right there.
Very sloppy. It was there, too. It was just an easy pass. Got to get it up.
Got to be able to convert those, especially in the early stages of this game.
Absolutely. Number 4 with the ball here. Closely guarded by number 33.
Right now the Hokies testing the waters. Both teams are taking a very cautious approach right now.
Oh, beautiful. Oh.
Looks like we're going to have a
very
penalty
aggressive
there.
defense there by number 19, David Pryor. He was called for the penalty. He couldn't believe it. We got 1 minute.
Very aggressive.
Push.
Very aggressive play right there.
Very aggressive.
May have taken it at one whack at him too far.
And this is our first look at man down for the Pack team and man up for the Hokies. Let's see. Look like we have a 1-2-3 set for the Hokies right now. No one back at X. Ooh.
Imagine the Hokies have to be happy with how things are looking right now.
Absolutely. Coming out hot, first game of the season. Still the Hokies ball off that deflected pass. Ball's up with number 14, Jack Sarl with the tough defense. Ooh, beautiful save there off the body. Looks like the Hokies are claiming that it might have gone in, maybe bounced off a post. But regardless, it goes through. Keeps going. Some great on-ball pressure there. 30 seconds has now expired, and now we're back to even, which is one of the toughest spots for a defense to be in. When you release, no one knows what defense you're going to. If you're playing man, you try to switch out of a zone too quick, leave a man wide open, and there's a goal.
Absolutely.
Does not seem to be the case right now for this Pack team.
No, and that's the case in any sport in which there's a penalty, really. I mean, like, you look at hockey, and it's a very similar thing.
Oh, beautiful look. Beautiful save. Try to shoot high to high. You got to change the play there. First save by Parker Stanton tonight. Ooh, beautiful pass. He's got to come in with that.
Got to catch those right there.
Got to think it might be the wet mesh or the slippery ball.
Definitely needs to be taken into consideration with all these players moving around out there.
Michael Sullivan with the ball now. Just there's a penalty. Penalty down.
Looks like that'll be on the Hokies.
It
They're
will.
not gonna stop play.
College rules. It will. The play will be stopped when either possession is taken by the Hokies or the ball goes out of bounds. Ball's up with 24. They're just looking for a good shot here. You don't want to waste this golden opportunity.
No, absolutely not. Especially being down 1-0 right now, you got to make sure that you get an opportunity to score and capitalize on it right here, so you don't let this game get out of hand too early.
Had a beautiful look for cross crease pass there. He had him just a little too high, which you got to think coach is okay with them taking that shot there because they know, hey, that doesn't go through. If it gets picked off, we still get ball.
Absolutely. No, when you see that penalty flag come out and you're allowed to keep going, you know that you've got a chance to really just take a shot. If it goes in, great, you got a goal. But if not, still wind up with the possession.
Absolutely, and we get to see Pack Lax now for man up.
Audience getting into it a little bit.
Getting into it. Someone just hollered, "Look at that pass!" And
have to agree with them. It's a pretty nice pass.
Oh, beautiful offense here. Oh, Miller set up. Ooh, tries to go high to high. Looks like the Pack team is just trying to get Miller on a little off-ball screen, get him free.
Looks that
Ball's
way.
up with Miller in the middle. Moves it over. Oh, deflected there. And the penalty has been released. Neither team has converted on the man-ups. The man-down units with 2 kills.
Both defenses looking pretty good aside from that one early goal for State, or against State, sorry.
Yeah. And here's Galligan again, paired up with a shorty. Still has a short stick on him, scrambles around. Ooh, beautiful pass from Andrew Lloyd down to Carter Rucker there. But great save by the goalie, knowing it was going low.
I'm particularly impressed by the Virginia Tech goalie right now.
So am I.
Giving them
Andrew Lloyd with beautiful vision there, getting it to Sullivan, gets it right back from him. Back down to Sullivan. Ooh, high to high, nothing there.
Just kind of overshot that one a little bit.
Just a little. Ball's down bottom left. Oh, that play being stopped here.
Can't quite tell what's going on right
I have
here.
no clue. Time to speculate. And play is resumed with Miller Barber having the ball right now. I think she's good. Ball's down with DeLucia right now.
State still testing the waters, trying to make sure that they get an opportunity right here.
Back up with Galligan. Let's see. It seems like State is just trying to get him to exploit the short sticks, and then off the movement, get just like that. They had it there. Couldn't corral the pass, and now we have a fast break here. Led by a D-pole. Let's see. Moves it down. Beautiful defense there.
Fantastic stop right there. Really, that's best case scenario for the Pack there.
That was phenomenal. Now they might have one of their own.
Got to be able to catch those passes from the goalie.
Yeah, it was tough contortion, but very good not having to scoop at it for long.
Absolutely.
And now it's back with the Pack. That was beautiful defense. If it was a short stick, I feel like that pass would not have gone to the bottom there. That D-pole should have moved it cross or just shot it and lived to get the ball back and then just hurry back defense.
Absolutely. No, it was a fantastic play right there by the defense, though, being able to knock the ball away.
Absolutely.
Especially with the scenario they were dealing with, Virginia Tech having several more players down there.
Absolutely. Ball poked out from DeLucia. Now it comes back on the Virginia Tech side.
Hokies making the most of their stops on defense.
They have.
Getting the ball down quickly, and although that hasn't turned into points yet, you got to be careful if you're State because that can easily change.
Absolutely. The Hokies here just, unforced turnover there by the Hokies as they're just getting their men back in. Now more frantic scrambling on that sideline. Ball's carried up by number 32, Cody Stanford. Passed all the way down to Miller Barber again. We have a change on the attack side. Number 40, Hank Moss is in.
Now, and these substitutions are going to be key throughout the game because you want to keep your fresh legs, but you do have to keep in mind that your players are going to get a little cold on the sidelines.
Absolutely. Hank Moss with it, passes it back up to Andrew Davis.
Quick on the attack right here.
Absolutely.
Got to wait for one of those opportunities for the Hokies just to give just a little bit.
Andrew Davis with the attack. Moves it back down to X. Don't know what the stoppage is here, but it stays with the Pack team.
Can't quite make out what happened there,
I
but
don't know. May have been a mouthpiece of some sort. I don't know.
Believe it was a mouthpiece because I did overhear the ref slightly saying he needs to put it back in, so I would assume.
Oh, and that's an over the back, just like in basketball. And Virginia Tech with the run. They were trying to get the running start there, and the refs just wouldn't blow the whistle. That's a bummer for the Hokies. Unsure what just happened there. Now NC State gets it with the run start.
Can't quite tell what's happening right there.
No
with the
clue.
Hokies.
There's a lot of confusion for both teams. You thought you had a golden gift and a turnover from the Pack team, and then give it right back.
Yeah. No, and for the Hokies, you can't let that get too bad for you because, I mean, that can be demoralizing, especially if you don't really know what's going on.
And here's Sullivan with the ball. On-ball defense. Ooh, he's taking a couple whacks by 36. Had a pick on the behind X. 31 had him on forced turnover again.
Bad pass right there.
Bad pass. You hear coaches yelling, "Get in!" trying to get this fast break stopped, and they did. Number 4 with the ball closely guarded.
No, and the fast break is very important in this game as well because you got to be able to stop that because it's a prime opportunity off the turnover for them to get a score.
Absolutely, fast breaks are one of the hardest things on defense.
And again, that's true in a lot of sports.
Again, yeah. Beautiful defense there. Great help, D. Beautiful switch. But now we have an attackman on a midi, and you can tell they're about to exploit this. Ball's dumped. Ooh!
Looks like
a little alley-oop there. Just went too high. Oh.
Looked like that one actually kind of went in a little bit.
It might have, but not.
The refs aren't calling it.
No. And Andrew Lloyd just took one right to the gut there. Point blank. And he just, I think, scurried off.
That's taking one for the team right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
And that's going to happen in lacrosse. But
And here we go. Stay with a fast break. Galligan, he's got the legs on him. Moves it up to Miller. Oh, Miller with a rip. Hit someone in the helmet. I don't know if that was his own teammate or not.
It looks like that was actually off Galligan. So.
Oh, no. He's never going to give Miller the ball again.
No, but Galligan's speed, just impressive bringing the ball up right there. Definitely going to look to exploit that later on.
Absolutely. And more stoppage, and now we're back. Ball's there with Andrew Davis. Back at X with Miller Barber. DeLucia with it. and up to actually Jonathan Davis, or Devin Johnson. I apologize.
My mistake. I apologize. He's been playing very well thus far.
He has.
Was reading the roster wrong. That's
Absolutely.
apologies. Great defense continues from the Hokies. That's
Beautiful save.
Disappointing for the state team, to say the least.
And it feels good as a goalie get into a rhythm like this, where your defense is getting confidence behind you. Hey, we might mess up a little bit, but he's got us back there. Ooh, Miller and no one back to chase. Oh, and that's Hokie ball. That was all hustle by number 34 back there. He makes the save, didn't get the ball back, take a errant shot, and he chases. Paid off for him.
They've been really impressive in terms of their defense right now. The state's going to have to find a way to figure that out, especially as this first quarter comes to a close here. They got to find a way to figure this out. It's not a great sign that they haven't really had a goal or even a good shot here.
I think someone may have just stepped in the crease there. That's the only logical thing I can think of why State now has the ball.
Looks that way.
15 seconds left. You hear the whole team shouting, quick time, quick time. Cross-field pass. Taken back by the Hokies. Fast break here. Nothing. And the ball is just sent on down as a formality. And that is the end of the first, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Hokies. And what do you think of that first quarter there?
It was a rough first quarter for the state team. I think that they're really just trying to find their rhythm. If they should get their offense going in the second, they should be fine.
I believe so too, and we'll be right back after a quick break.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Welcome everyone to PNC Arena. I'm Leah Bruce from PackTV, and we're here to watch NC State take on Chapel Hill. The last time these two competitors met was late January when the Wolfpack came out on top 95-91 in overtime. Today, the NC State team will have home court advantage in hopes to take down the Tar Heels once again.
City's breaking down on a camel's back. They just have to go cause they don't know where. So all your favorite streets is appealing to see. You won't get undercounted cause you're damn free. You got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beep. My dreams, they gotta kiss and cause I don't get sleep, no.
Don't stop, get it. Deep higher captains in the steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. Deep higher captains in the steady, watch me navigate.
Are you gonna rush the court when the game's over?
They're only ranked 27, so I don't think I'm going to rush a 27th ranked team, but
this week, UNC point guard Joel Berry said he didn't consider NC State a rival. Would you guys consider the Tar Heels to be a rival?
Well, if you value opinion, I don't value his, but look at this game. Definitely rivals.
Laughing dashes, hazmat, fast cats, lining them up like crack. Say these ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shoot, I'm stepping in.
And we are back at Lower Method Field as in the break, we have an illegal stick on the Hokies, which means no face-off, NC State's ball, and man down for an unspecified amount of time because we do not know over here, but have to think 5 minutes usually. So and it's unreleasable. So no matter how many goals are scored, they're still man down.
Can you elaborate what that really, like the illegal stick really is? Like what could have happened right there?
So there could have just been a little pinch in the head where the ref went to like move the ball out and it just wouldn't fall, and just the pinch got a little too pushed down. And you'll see that a lot with face-off guys, and I don't know what happened with his, but that's all I can really speculate about. I was a goalie, so I did. Ooh, beautiful shot there by Miller Barber, and finally someone benefits from the goals.
And we actually just got a hockey update as that score arrived. So right now, hockey is currently tied 1-1 in the first period right now. So definitely going to keep updating on that as it comes in here.
Hopefully the hockey team can pull it out and advance to the championship game, which is tomorrow, I believe.
I believe so.
They're taking on Wake Forest right now. And here we go, a man-down face-off, which is always tough. They're leaving the long stick open. Will's definitely going to try to flick it over to him.
Now you have to imagine that with the man down, that may have actually led to the goal right there.
Absolutely. They gave Miller too much space, which is something you don't want. Beautiful win there by the Hokies. Well, not yet, not yet. Will's not letting up. There's Johnson with it. No one can pick it up. Ground balls, and Sullivan comes out of the pile for a second. Now he still got it. Taken on by 3 Hokies. Big hit.
Looked like he took a couple sticks to the face there, actually.
Timeout taken by the Pack team. Beautifully timed timeout there.
Yes, indeed.
Sullivan's happy about that. Wish they would have called it a little earlier so he didn't have to get mauled back there.
I mean, seriously, like body checked by 3 different defenders, hit by all of their sticks.
Oh, that is a tough spot to be in. We have a stick check from both teams going now. Now everyone on the sidelines very uptight about their sticks. I've been in this situation. There have been multiple times where it's just everyone's being frantic about their sticks. Way too many times in my senior year did we go out man down to start a quarter. It is the worst feeling.
It's a tough thing to avoid too. Just kind of happens.
It does.
Referees out there making sure that everything is up to par.
Absolutely.
You got to keep in mind because they'll miss some calls, but they really can only call it as they see it.
Absolutely. The sticks are big judgment call too, but they have their rules and guidelines, which I don't know for certain because as I was stating earlier before Miller's goal, and we have another penalty flag. This time it's on the state team, it looks like.
Looks that way right now.
It is, I think, 5 minutes. I think the pocket might have been too deep on that, and it is unreleasable. This really messes up your game plan as a coach.
It was on Johnson
too. Ooh.
That's gonna be very detrimental to this team because the speed he brings to that offense has been very helpful thus far. And you got to keep in mind that Virginia Tech's going to come back to full strength before State does.
And I don't think can work on that stick to make it better. He has to use a different one. So he's going to be playing with a backup stick most likely, which, and anything, it's a backup for a reason.
Yep, exactly.
So he is not well versed with that. Let's see how that affects him.
So both teams a man down right now. Field's starting to look a little empty out there.
Yeah. Get a little 5-on-5 going. And I think it's going to be Virginia Tech's ball, which really stinks for State there because they called the timeout with hopes of getting it back. Head coach drawing up plays, probably not expecting this.
No, and this has to change everything that you were just planning, like you said.
Ball's moved down to X for the Hokies. Moved back up top, and this wide spaces, it's tight on a defense because you're not used to playing 5-on-5 like even. There you go. There's a slide. Oh, beautiful save there by Parker, but the defense seemed very out of sorts. Parker had a fleeting 17 up here where I was. Zachary Watkins, just didn't see him in time.
Hokies staying very aggressive right now, forcing State to keep it on this side of the field.
They're doing great on the ride here. Oh, and they had no one back, and that's an offside. And here we go, fast break. That was great. That was a great ride there from the Hokies. Causing offense. And Parker chasing it out, and here we go again.
That was very quick right there. Sequence of events happened very quickly. Hard to keep up almost.
Ball in the middle, having Jack stay back. Make sure that he knows this time so they don't draw another penalty. Ball's there with Miller as he just settles it down. Move to Tanner Hudson. Tanner's a big guy at 6'4".
It's a pretty big body out there.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys are not especially tall, but you do have a couple big bodies out there that really stand apart.
Tanner out there at 6'4", 210. That's a big boy.
Got that enforcer type out there on the field.
Absolutely. Ball's been moved around. We're even. We have been released, so our NC State stick penalty is not as bad, and looks like everyone's even. Oh,
looks like we got another
penalty. Is definitely for unnecessary roughness. Oh, unnecessary roughness. Beautiful save there by the goalie on a tough bouncing shot on a wet surface. You got to be able to know it's not going to bounce as high.
You know the goalie's got to be disappointed in his defenseman with all the penalties because doesn't want to keep taking these shots.
Absolutely not. And NC State back on attack with power play again. Seems to be the tail so far of the second quarter. We've been even for roughly 3 seconds, I'd say, in the second quarter. Not including the 5-on-5 time.
Yes, definitely got to include that. And then got to take into account all these stoppages of plays, all the penalties and these stick violations.
You got to think the boys on the sideline are freezing.
Absolutely. No, and that, again, like we were talking about earlier with this rotation, you got to keep these guys coming in and coming out. But
you gotta be fresh.
Absolutely, and you gotta keep your momentum going too, though. So it's tough to find a balance between the two of them.
Ball moved up to Miller, nothing there. Ooh, a jump shot there by number 10, DeLucia. What went on there from your point of view there?
I wasn't expecting that to go in. I didn't even think he was taking a shot, really.
I thought he was going to move it down to Sullivan and let Sullivan get the clean look on one-on-one with the goalie, but he just turned around like a Kobe jump shot and just put it right through. I think the goalie was even surprised. He was ready to move his body, defend Sullivan, but
yeah, the ball narrowly. It looked like it just got in there, honestly.
Yeah, and here we go, another face-off. Johnson is back in. Don't know if he's using the same stick or not. Ooh, one cleanly there. Ooh. Whew.
Great save there.
Beautiful save. However, I think if he just let it go, I think he was going out. But better safe than sorry.
Regardless, a really impressive save, catching
Absolutely.
that right in his stick.
Ooh, little bounce there. Beautiful footwork there by Andrew Davis to stay in. Gets the touch.
Tight-roped right down that sideline.
Absolutely. And he's just running around trying to get that ball out of his stick. Finally does.
Hokie taking some shots at him as he was running right there, trying to just jar that ball loose any way you can.
Ball's now with number 24, Ben Clauser. Back up with Ben. Little two-man game down to Sullivan here. DeLucia with the ball. Taken from X. Looks for another. Trying to post up there.
State doing a good job so far. making the most of this opportunity, especially now that they're playing with a lead.
Ooh, good little nug there, picked out of the sky. Midi, a lot of walk there by the middies. Got to hurry back. Got a slow break going down, bring it through to X, set up something, and good fast break kill there by the Pack team.
Hokies defense has been really impressive so far.
They have. Even man strength has been good. Oh, beautiful play there by the Hokies. They saw the switch going to be made. They already had a man at the midline ready to come in. They took advantage of that very well. Nothing came.
Did a good job of that, but State was ready, and they managed to check the Hokie right there who was trying to take the shot.
Absolutely. Ball's flipped up to number 9, brought down to 44. You hear the team communicating, man coming on.
You know, and you'll hear everybody from this team, even the people on the bench, talking.
Ooh. It's beautiful communication out here, which is very neat, especially in the college game.
Absolutely.
You'll hear Parker yelling where the ball is, who's hot, just communicating with his defense, because not only is he trying to keep the balls out, he's also the quarterback of this defense.
Yeah, and you need a guy like that on this team. You know.
Ooh, beautiful defense there by Pryor to get the ball. You can just hear the excitement from that Pack team from that turnover.
You got to imagine some of that is jawing at the Hokies right there.
Ooh. Johnson, 2 men went down and got a fast break. Nothing comes of it.
Pretty amusing there, though. Accidentally taking out his own guy.
Thought he had a good hit there, but he just bounced off Johnson. Johnson kept going.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that at all. The smaller Johnson won the battle.
He really did. Anytime you manage to take down 2 opponents with 1 move while you have the ball is
and
pretty
still keep the ball.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Very impressive indeed.
Ball's moved up to number 3, Tanner Hudson. It looks like he's looking to score there. Ooh. He was just trying to get the ball out of his stick there. Saw one man, thought he had him, flicked it up. Nothing came of it. Turnover. They had the Hokie goalie quarterbacking. Ooh, beautiful ball there. Just little 16 slip on by.
Good recovery on defense, though.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Hokies offense trying to get something
just
going.
got a touch there. That was very close to being a violation.
Now, you know the Hokies really want to get something going. They haven't scored since the very beginning of the first quarter here.
Absolutely. NC State is really geared down.
They have turned up the heat on this Hokies team. Despite the bitter cold we're currently sitting in.
Oh, yeah, this wind.
Raining
Here
earlier in the day.
Had a good drive there. Couldn't get by the defender. Good on-ball defense there, but let him get the inside. Good amount of great switches there.
Good defense right there. Just managing to body up these Hokies and making sure that they don't get any opportunities to slip through and get another shot like they did with their first goal of the game.
Shot chased down in there. There's been a lot of shots by the Hokies. Not a lot has met cage. Most have just gone too high or just wide right or left.
Yep.
Oh, good lift. That's beautiful there.
Very much so. And part of what you were talking about is
oh, beautiful save there. Dropped right into the sand. I didn't even know he got that. Caught it. I thought that it was going to be a turnover there. Beautiful shot. Went exactly where he needed to, but Parker was there. And Parker's not happy about it, but it's coming back. So.
No, anytime as a goal you make a great save like
and
that.
then it comes right back. It's the worst.
Exactly. No, but like we were saying with the shots going wide, I think a part of that can be attributed to Parker. He's been playing fantastically tonight.
And they're trying to sting corners because when you're playing a goalie that's coming in hot like this, you've got to be able to place the ball. Speed's not going to do it all the time.
Absolutely.
They have a shorty. They're trying to ISO here. Oh, got beat bad. Beautiful switch, though.
Hit the defender with the stutter step and broke free.
Yeah. Defended by Pryor again.
No, and you'll see a lot of impressive footwork out here. Some of the, as we were talking about, the juke moves and the spins, but you also got to take into account all these different, like the practice that they put into all of this.
Absolutely, and yet, here we go, Justin Knox on defense again. Ooh, beautiful wraparound shot there. Nothing came of it, though. Chase down.
Now, the Hokies have not been able to capitalize on any of the opportunities that they've honestly earned through all the stuff going on. Looks like he tried to flop there a little bit.
He did. I saw that.
Got the NBA and soccer style flop there, but
Ooh,
refs weren't
you got to
buying
think
it.
that field played a big part in that, in him slipping there.
Parker a little bit out of position right there, trying to chase the ball down.
That's a weird spot as a goalie there. Oh, he didn't know whether to chase it down or not. And timeout by the Hokies. That is a tough spot there for the goalie because he doesn't know. He wants to get the ball out of there more than anyone. So
absolutely.
When it's behind the goal like that, I always went for it. My team would get mad. Like, I'd make judgment calls, but if I saw the ball out there, I'd run and get it if it was just me and maybe one other person. I'd bet on me over someone else, and I thought I could get it. Never really harmed to anyone, but nothing really happened of it, but my team would not be happy with me.
Well, and a part of that is you got to have that confidence, honestly.
Absolutely. And then just get and chuck it somewhere. And get back in goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, stick checks. What do you think? What are the chances? Do you think there's another illegal stick, Logan?
I wouldn't bet against it at this point with how many we've seen already. But you never know, really. Honestly, waiting with bated breath to see what these refs see, testing out every nook and cranny of these sticks.
This is after you've had one in the game. It's always you have people. You're in the huddle. You're looking over though. You're watching the refs see what they do, waiting for a flag to get tossed in the air.
Absolutely.
And just hope that's not on you.
Looks like they're investigating a Hokie stick a little bit closer than usual, and you know the Hokies.
Oh, let's see what and
no flag going to come out.
Both are good.
All right. First time we've seen that today.
First time. Pryor's getting a little talking to. I think his might have been close, but he's all good.
Okay.
No flag was chucked.
Definitely we saw them taking a closer look at that one.
Absolutely.
You know, that's a sigh of relief from Parker right there.
Absolutely. Because you go back to the sideline, you're going to get your chops busted by your team.
Absolutely.
They're not going to be happy. There you go. Number 14 takes on a short stick defender, moves it down to X. Pryor with the on ball. Oh, that was not Pryor with the help defense there. Ball's down, picked up by Justin Knox.
Couldn't quite corral that. Hokies taking that back.
Defense settles back in.
You got to imagine that State's really happy with how this quarter's gone so far. Still 4 minutes left, so anything can happen.
Ooh, beautiful find on a cut just over the top of the goal.
The Hokies have gotten their shots off like we were talking about earlier. They just haven't managed to connect on any of them.
Most of their shots, too, have been hitting middle, which is not good because normally that's where the goalie is. They're shooting it right at Parker and making it way too easy on the guy. And there's another slip. Chalk that up to the wet field. Ooh, beautiful skip pass there.
Yeah, you got to imagine that this wet grass makes things a lot more difficult for these guys with their cuts and all of their different fancy spin moves.
Speaking about a fancy spin move, Pryor very aggressive on the checks there. Pryor definitely seems to be one of the most aggressive players on this State defense. Ooh, beautiful save on a bounce from halfway on that shot. That is a tough time. That was a tough shot to gauge. Parker did it beautifully there.
Tough shot to gauge, but definitely, like you mentioned, he was ready for it.
Absolutely was.
And a really decent shot, honestly, from the Hokies there. When they do get a good shot on goal, Parker just seems to be able to stay right there and make sure they don't get anything out of it.
Absolutely. That was a shot that whole sideline thought was going in. Flag down here.
Looks like that's going to be another infraction against the Hokies.
Yep. So the Hokies going to double. Oh, there's the offside, so they're just doubling. They have 7 men on defense, so they're just staying with it because you can't get more than 1 offsides.
Yeah, you know that definitely they're right now they're just trying for the ball. They don't really care about anything else because
they got the extra defender. But you've got to be careful because you don't want to get another penalty called. And there you go.
Managed to do that. You got to be a little careful there. They got him on the ground, and it looked like they were going to take a couple shots, but they managed to just get the ball away and gain possession right there.
The wind is picking up here.
Absolutely.
Getting colder and colder. It's great.
Feels like we got a little bit of rain coming down right now.
Some mist is coming in too. It's a good time.
Oh, absolutely. Only going to bring the temperature down even lower.
And credit to this Hokie goalie playing in the shorts.
No, you'll notice the state goalie in his sweatpants.
He's got to be toasty.
Absolutely. Helps you temperature control and also protects your legs from the welts that you might receive from some of these shots.
Oh, ball sent down, Pack on the man up. Ball's with Miller. Oh, beautiful save. Goalie saw it all the way. He drops to a knee, takes it. Beautiful. Beautiful shot, too.
Fantastic.
Watch for a skip pass here.
Now, the goalie for Virginia Tech has been admirable with his efforts today.
Oh, beautiful quick pass there from Miller. And we're even, and which way is that going? That is going to the Hokies. Great kill and then turnover right off it. This wind is picking up. A minute 30 left in the half.
Hokies looking to make something happen right here. Try to end this pretty negative quarter all around for them. Trying to end that on a high note.
Good little hockey there by number 17. Get it to his teammate. He knew he didn't have time to pick it up, so just moved it around the defender. Hokies are definitely going to try to get either the best shot or the last shot.
Yeah.
They're not going to force anything here. They'll go for it if they have it, but they've got 50 seconds.
Yeah, they've slowed it down. They're taking their time. Like you said, really, they're only going to go for this best shot right here.
Or skip past there.
Anything less would be a failure for them on this possession.
Absolutely. Ball's up middle again.
About 30 seconds left.
Ooh, good little shake there. Had the defender guessing.
Lost the ball. Sloppy right there.
Very sloppy because if they would have been able to get that, they could move it quick. Get the defense off balance. Beautiful save. Now the NC State with 16 seconds left look like they might be able to get something going.
They're running out of time, but they have enough time
to do
something.
You hear wheels from the sideline. And there's an offside, so NC State should just hold it here. Keep it in the stick. And that's vital for the state team because that's going to be penalty to start the half with no face because they had possession. So NC State will start second half, man up with the ball.
That's going to be huge for them, honestly. We've seen what they can do, and honestly, this second half is going to be huge for them.
Absolutely. And we'll be right back after this short halftime as the mist is starting to come down a little stronger. We'll see you soon.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Blues not
on a march to achieve our full potential.
We help empower each other to dream big and do big.
Our students are in a position to point to specific projects that they did in the real world, and that sets them apart.
Companies want to hire NC State students.
We're going to find solutions to some of the big problems and challenges.
It's in the DNA of the place. We're here to think and do the extraordinary.
Are you thinking about buying medicine online? A search for online pharmacies yields more than 20 million results. But which ones can you trust? Medicines bought from unlicensed online pharmacies can be dangerous. You may get a fake drug, your condition may get worse, or you may experience a bad reaction. Don't put your health at risk. To learn how to find an online pharmacy that's safe and legal, visit fda.gov/BeSafeRx. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
Sam Harding and Logan Ward back, and mist is coming down pretty good. It's not that bad right now, but only one thing is raining. No points have been rained that much. Only 3 goals in the whole half. Do you think it's going to pick up soon, Logan? Like, is the scoring battle come in bunches, or do you think it's still going to be a defensive battle?
I think it's really going to depend on how fatigued the teams get in the second half, because you got to imagine they're going to come out refreshed out of this halftime. But as time goes on, it's going to get more and more difficult for them to keep going, especially in this rain.
Absolutely, the field's going to get wetter. Definitely, more subs are going to come through. In the NC State huddle, what do you think Coach Demarest is telling his team?
Really, you're going to want to enforce everything that happened in the second quarter right there. Definitely want to try to forget the first quarter. You just want to keep up the pressure that you had with those 2 goals in the second quarter. Didn't score any in the first, but they started doing things right in the second quarter there.
And then on the flip side, Virginia Tech had a tough second quarter. They couldn't stay out of the penalty box, couldn't keep their sticks legal, and when they did, they just turned it over on offense. It looked like they had a couple good opportunities, but you think Coach Virginia Tech is telling his boys?
Definitely telling them just to keep their heads on straight, keep doing what they're doing. They're getting the shots, like you said, but they've got to manage to start making them count. They're getting the opportunities. They're catching some state defenders off guard, but you got to imagine that they're trying to get these guys a little bit more off guard and slice through, managing to get those easy goals.
Absolutely. So, talking about the first half, what would you say was the big storyline from the first?
The big storyline was the defense of both teams. Like you said, we've only got 3 goals, so that's really impressive. Both teams' goalies coming up with some clutch saves, and both teams just managing to keep things close.
It is very surprising that it's such a defensive battle with how many penalties. That second half, we're penalties like crazy. There's just flags being thrown everywhere. Refs are having a great time hitting their quota. And it's only 2-1, so hats off to the goalies right now. And what can we look forward to?
Honestly, second half, I expect to see a lot more of the same, because right now both teams are working right now. You got goals, you got shots coming from both sides. The goalies have to just keep hoping that their defense takes some of the shots off for them, but both goalies, if they keep going the way that they're going to be fine. Both teams hoping that they can just keep strong in the second half here.
Yeah, big ifs right now, because can't wait to see what NC State does. The fans are all looking like they're having a good time as well. No, acting like it's not raining at all. And it's very, very cold out, but everyone looks to be having a good time. And we are also out in Charlottesville right now for the hockey game, and it is 3-2 in favor of Wake Forest, and that's not good. That's not good, because semifinals season might be over if the Pac team doesn't win. I haven't watched any of the hockey game obviously right now, but have you been following closely in the tournament?
Haven't been following the tournament that closely, but from what I saw from them for the regular season, they looked really good. Definitely don't want the season to end here. I think that there's still a whole nother period to go. They're only in the second right now. They've still got a chance to make this happen and go to the finals.
Absolutely. And we've been out here covering sports all day, and from what I heard, you were at the rugby game, weren't you? Give us a little synopsis on that.
Rugby game was very aggressive, very low scoring, but definitely a lot like out here, actually, defense being this main story of the game.
Absolutely. What was the final score?
It was a 15-15 draw.
It was NC State and who?
That was South Carolina.
South Carolina, the Gamecocks. And were you at the other event they had?
No, I wasn't at the other event today, but definitely getting ready for the lacrosse. Ready for the second half to get started soon.
Boys are out on the field. You got Miller warming up with Parker in goal right now, and can't wait to see what they have. Virginia Tech hasn't moved. They're probably getting. They don't want this to end how it is right now because you don't want to start 0-1.
Yep. All right. Well, we will be back for the second half starting real soon.
All of this year, yeah, been repping it all of this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. We gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust and fight with us. With your sound, you kill the hate. So don't stop, get it until you chin it.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
They had a game over there to go beat UNC.
How you captains in the steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. How you captains in the steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. How you captains in the steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. How you captains in the steady, watch me navigate.
Locally owned and operated by an NC State graduate, the Red and White Shop is your one-stop shop for all things Wolfpack. Located in the Ridgewood Shopping Center off of Wade Avenue, the Red and White Shop recently expanded from 2,400 to 5,400 square feet. Whether you're in need of tailgating essentials, decals and magnets, home goods, apparel for people of all ages, or sporting goods, the Red and White Shop has it all. Stop by today for your NC State needs.
Welcome everyone to PNC Arena. I'm Leah Bruce from PackTV, and we're here to watch NC State take on Chapel Hill. The last time these two competitors met was late January when the Wolfpack came out on top 95-91 in overtime. Today, the NC State team will have home court advantage in hopes to take down the Tar Heels once again.
City's breaking down on a camel's back. They just have to go cause they don't know where. So all your favorite streets is appealing to see. You won't get undercounted cause you're damn free. You got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beep. My dreams, they gotta kiss me cause I don't get to sleep, no.
Don't stop, get it. How you captains in the steady, watch me navigate. Don't stop, get it. How you captains in the steady, watch me navigate.
Are you gonna rush the court when the game's over?
They're only ranked 27, so I don't think I'm going to rush a 27th ranked team, but
Earlier this week, UNC point guard Joel Berry said he didn't consider NC State a rival. Would you guys consider the Tar Heels to be a rival?
Well, if you got
We are back out here, Miller Field, for the second half. Third quarter starting up right now.
And face-off man's running now. Actually, no face because man up and we have Miller popping up the crowds. You can hear him.
Can hear State's team freaking out right now.
Just listen to him.
absolutely rabid fans out here. It's good to hear.
Which is.
Good to
Yeah,
hear.
people in chairs, there are dogs out here. It's a whole family event. There's so many dogs.
There's quite a few out here.
Yeah, Sullivan started off here for the second half. Look for a methodical man up.
And like we said, they're got that man up. That can definitely be a big scoring opportunity for them.
Miller
right
with a
here.
quick pass to Sullivan. Sullivan couldn't handle it. Picks it up quickly, though. Ooh.
Slipping on this wet grass.
The miss is still coming. And Virginia Tech with a big, oh, did he turn it over? Oh, and a penalty call, double penalties. The referee is waving it like a white flag.
Like the state player followed through with his big hit right there.
Actually, I think he's waving off the penalty.
Okay.
That's what that is. Makes a lot more sense there.
Definitely.
Virginia Tech brings it down. We're all even now. Oh, he got
big time cutback right there.
Absolutely, got beat there on the wet surface.
Now the rain definitely going to be a big factor as we come into the second half here. About a minute in already. Virginia Tech has staved off the being the man down thing.
Ooh,
Truck
big
stick
body
right
there by number 9 to finish it off with a goal in the middle. Odd celebration, like he was cutting trees in a jungle there, but whatever you got to do. And that Virginia Tech bench is fired up.
Well, you have to imagine after he bowled over that defender right there and then just proceeded to get the goal. That's insane.
Absolutely.
So Virginia Tech currently up right now.
And Will McOwen is back on the faceoff. And let's see how his student section. There you go. There's the section.
Not particularly enthused about the fact that they gave up the goal, but still very happy.
But just happy that he's back on the field.
Absolutely.
And here he goes.
Seemingly a fan favorite out there.
Oh.
State can't be happy with how their defense is looking right here.
His fans can't be happy with him losing that, but they get it right back, so that's okay. Being carried up by number 21, Christopher Schultz. Miller with the ball. Oh,
they're doing a good job of
fought off a little of a double team there.
Doing a good job of keeping the ball with them right here, but definitely need to keep in mind that it's not they don't have the advantage anymore being up 1 point.
Nope.
Got it tied right now.
Number 7 came back and just gave a
couple taps right there.
Gave Rucker the business there.
Less of a aggressive thing right there, but more of a hey
I'm here.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you? Oh, down goes Sullivan. His stick got checked out of his hands. Nothing he could do about it. Beautiful.
Good defense.
Beautiful
right there
yard sale there.
And that's difficult for Sullivan right there because, like you said, there's not much he can do about that.
No, nothing at all. Can't play without a stick, unlike hockey, where you can play without yours. But it's a violation in lacrosse.
I mean, yeah, you can do it, but like you said, it will be a violation.
And here we go. Momentum has shifted in favor of Virginia Tech. You can feel the energy.
Yeah, the energy has completely shifted from our state side over to our Virginia Tech side. Just you can feel it.
And there it goes.
The momentum has completely shifted.
Virginia Tech fans are fired up.
As you can imagine, taking the lead back for the first time since the first quarter. 2 very quick goals here. Not even 4 minutes in. Not even 3 minutes, honestly.
That was a beautiful little cut and find by the Hokies there.
Difficult here for State. They got to keep their head.
And you know, with the way their defense has been playing and number 34 back there in cage, they have a good chance to win this game at 3-2.
Absolutely. State's definitely going to be looking to press their luck right now, especially considering the success that they had in previous quarters. But you got to know that they've got to have that in the back of their mind that they just gave up 2 very quick goals.
McOwen with a different strategy now. I think he's just going to check him in the chest and try to get it out that way. Let's see how it goes. This is different than he's done before. Now he's just going for a little scoop. Doesn't win it there. Ever since that first face-off, he's been thwarted in his plans.
Very much so. State experiencing a lot of difficulty on both sides of the field right now.
3 minutes in, 3-2 in favor of the Hokies. Ball's moved up. Guarded by number 17. Got by him.
Virginia Tech going to recover it back there. It's going to be rough for State right now. They
had a cutter going just too high on the pass. That was a beautiful find, not great execution.
Now, you know the Hokies definitely got to be disappointed with how that turned out.
And here you go, Johnson come back.
Speed of Johnson just incredible to watch, honestly. Just watching him take off like a rocket towards the goal.
Here you go, let's see. Let's see if he gets the green light to dodge. Now moves it down to Miller. Ball's being brought up from X.
Just lost it
Sullivan
right there.
can't hold it. Sullivan's had trouble this quarter, just trying to keep it in the stick.
He struggled definitely. Just can't really keep it in the stick.
No,
I mean, that's all there really is to it. He can't keep a handle on it, and that ends possessions, as we have seen right now through Virginia Tech. They're taking advantage of every. Right now, Hokies just kind of taking it slow right now. Recovered possession right now. They're just trying to feel out. They've got the momentum right now.
The face-off again. Or maybe we just didn't give this Virginia Tech team enough credit. And
that's true.
And
they had one scrimmage game.
Absolutely.
So
they're playing good right now.
Might have just set them up for success right there.
Here we go. Let's see who comes out with it.
Very
Ball's
hard
up.
fought. It's another win.
One win by
just ducked under his stick right there.
You got it. That is a pickup there. Almost lost it. And ball is sent back down. Virginia Tech gets it. Oh, beautiful little whip around pass. That was a beautiful pass. Number 4 is just upset with his teammate there. Got to reel that in.
Right now, hockey is currently at a 3-2 Wake Forest lead in the second period right now. Going to keep those updates coming for you right now. State definitely hoping to advance in this. Hoping to get this lead back in the hockey game as they are trying to hope somehow they can pull off a comeback here, out here.
NC State or the Hokies with another sub. That was a beautiful slide.
Scooped and almost got it right there. Fantastic shot.
Hokies with another one of their substitutions. NC State was not ready for that.
Absolutely not. The substitutions, like you brought up, have really just been the bane of State's existence this half. They've been struggling with all the switches that have been going on.
Here he goes.
Looks like we got a couple more coming in right now.
Yep.
Now, Virginia Tech has definitely been a little bit more crafty with their substitutions.
Absolutely.
Right now, just kind of toying with the idea of driving in. Lost the ball there.
Johnson picks it up. You guys, every time he gets the ball like this, you got to expect fast break. Here we go. He goes for the slow break.
Kind of had an open path right there. I'm surprised
he didn't
take
it.
it.
I feel like they would just want to slow it down.
Kind of regain their composure.
Absolutely. There's Lucia with it. Just trying to get it out of the corner.
Looks like they're going to have some substitutions of their own. You gotta catch those, honestly. Yep. It's going to be hard to come back from a deficit if you're going to miss passes like that.
Absolutely. Andrew Davis guarded closely there.
A little bit of a high pass. Tough to corral.
High pass for Sullivan, but you got to scoop it up on the first try there.
Sullivan's struggling with that today.
He is. Here we go. Let's see. I think it was a push in the back while the ball was down. No penalty, just a little violation. You didn't stay with the ball.
State going to keep possession here. They've really got to make something happen right now.
Ball on the stick of Peter Collins. Oh, he got laid out there.
Final 3.5 minutes here in the third quarter.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful check. He left his stick hanging.
Good poke loose right there.
But DeLucia rails back up. Oh, he saw a cutting man. Couldn't get the pass there. The cutting man was Collins there, and just slipped on the misty turf.
It's hard to watch sometimes with the players sliding around.
Absolutely.
Looks sloppier than it is, but there's very little the players can do about it. They're just trying their best out there. And you know both teams definitely want to get this win.
Absolutely. Here we go, trying to keep him out from a touch, and he gets his touch there. And now Hokies can settle it in.
Ring coming down a little harder right now.
So we bit, and ball's in the corner, moved back up. You can really feel that the NC State team came out with a lot of energy in this half, and there we go. Life is just being sucked out of the State team. It is all Hokies this half.
Very much so. You got to imagine that they're going to try to regroup in the fourth quarter, but it's hard to come back if you really is an insurmountable lead for the Hokies. I mean, it's 2-7 right now. You've given up 6 goals in this one quarter.
The good thing for the Pack team is knowing, hey, we can do this too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lacrosse is a big game of runs. Very easy to score 5 quick, like we were seeing here, but you got to start getting your 5 now.
Absolutely. You
can't wait.
Yeah, you can't wait for the next quarter to start. You've got to go ahead and get it started right now.
This has been one of my favorite matchups we're watching on the faceoffs. Just 26 and 27 running around the gamesmanship there. Oh,
Hokies win that one.
Hokies win it, picked up, and
sloppy pass.
That was good pressure though by Will. He may have lost the faceoff, but he stayed on and made sure to force a turnover.
No, well done. He hasn't won. His percentage.
Ooh,
too
and
high.
instant turnover. That's
rough to see.
You hate to see it. No time even really came off the clock because it was so quick of a turnover.
No, and it just goes right back to Virginia Tech right here.
Oh, beautiful poke check over there by 32, Cody Stanford.
A little bit of a scrum right there. Just a lot
Picked up by State. Ooh, tough pass. That was a very risky pass. You don't want to throw it across the middle like that.
No, right across the middle.
Shot goes out of bounds. Chased by the Hokies. 150 left in the quarter.
Didn't corral that one very well, but there was nobody there to really take advantage of that for the State.
Good use of the body.
Yes.
Oh, aggressive double there.
Kind
There's
of
Johnson on that double switch. Good little one-handed grab.
Almost used a pick with two different State defenders right there.
Absolutely.
Doubling.
State's very good on the switches from these picks.
Their defense hasn't looked especially bad, but there have just been several breakdowns that happened just suddenly.
Oh, beautiful stick check there by.
Gotta imagine they got a little lucky right there. He was driving in, and it looked like it was going to be another one of those breakdowns that I was just talking
Walls
about.
with a quick little hop back. Oh.
It's a good hit to poke the ball loose.
Oh, Johnson's got to get back in the fray. Number 16 looking for an assist there, and he gets it. He gets his assist. He is fired up. Put him in the stat book, and that is another goal for 26. And that's just it's a tough one. That was a beautiful shot.
Beautiful shot, but the saves that we saw earlier in this game just not there anymore.
Not there. That was a tough one for Stan because thought he was going to get a little break.
Yeah, definitely tough on the goalie right here.
Just time of possession has been vastly in favor of this Hokie team, and now we're getting little drops rather than just missed right now. So 52 seconds remain.
Gotta imagine that this has been a demoralizing quarter for Stateside right here.
Coach Demarest is not happy with how the team looks, and let's see, Will. Oh, just couldn't scoop it up. Very aggressive there, trying to get the ball back. Ball slipped down to the goalie.
He just kind of cleared that one.
Beautiful clear. Oh, fast break.
Right to his
Way
teammate.
too easy for this Hokie team.
They're going to slow this down, just kind of run out the quarter.
30 seconds left. You're going to get the last shot.
As we were saying, I mean, State wanted to get a goal right here so that it wasn't so insurmountable. But a 6-point deficit heading into a single quarter,
and you have to
be
think
tough.
if the Hokies can put one in the back of the net here, it's just. Oh, takes this one right
Almost
in the face.
did
There
right
you go.
there.
But there you go. There's a turnover. Look for State just to chuck one down the goal. Maybe get lucky and get it.
Essentially a Hail Mary of a pass here.
Absolutely. You hear them all shouting, check sticks, as the ball goes up, just check sticks. He's not even going to get a pass off, and the ball's out of bounds. Crowd, that's the end of the third, and it is 8-2 in favor of the Hokies.
Anything can happen, and that was just a very sudden shift. Just unexpected, to say the least.
What do you think went wrong there for the State team?
Everything went wrong. Their offense, their defense, all of it just went wrong.
And I don't know how they're going to come back from this in the fourth.
There's not much to say. I'm speechless.
Keep looking at the scoreboard. I don't know if it's true or not. And here we go, stick checks. Maybe State can get lucky. And hopefully they can get 5 minutes, man up. That is where State has excelled. And we didn't get to see them play man up except for the beginning, and they squandered that opportunity.
Yeah, so definitely hoping to see more in the fourth quarter.
And you can feel the energy right now for this Virginia Tech bench. 15 minutes from starting off 1-0. Being conference opponent. Not a conference game, however, but still a big win over someone that you might see in the tournament.
Absolutely, and you have to imagine, like you said, they're excited right now. They've got the advantage. They're hoping to just press that further. I mean, you saw they came out of that huddle very quickly. They're happy with what they're doing. They've just got to keep it up. State taking a little bit more time, and if you look, their body language is a lot worse. They're not happy with how things have gone.
Absolutely not. They're not looking happy in those white unis over there.
Especially considering they had what we had been calling the better goal for that quarter.
Absolutely. Now Parker's in the beach over there.
It's going to be very difficult for him to overcome right here.
Absolutely.
Very quick quarter change right there from the third to the fourth.
And Jake Walls is now on the other side away from us, so we don't get to watch that fun interaction in front of us.
Game of cat and mouse over there. Both of them just kind of dodging and weaving with each other. Get to see the speed of Johnson on display, though.
See how McGowan plays this one, because this is one of the biggest face-offs of the night. And he goes in favor of the Hokies, and he's 1-1. You got to expect a shot here. Great trail check there by Walls. Walls staying on it, getting the ball on the ground. Walls is trying to get the team back into it. Walls flip down. I expect a lot more pressure from the state team, because what's another goal right now?
Yeah, detrimental. Like, that's basically game right now if you give up one right here. I mean, a 6-point deficit is tough to come back from. A 7-point is nigh impossible.
Here we go.
Just dodging and weaving in.
Beautiful defense there. Picked up. Got a man on the back. Good turnaround there for number 32, Stanford. Your coach is saying carry, carry, carry. This ride is – the Virginia Tech ride is doing great, too. Just forcing all the passes that you just don't want to make as a defense. Beautiful – good clear there by number 27, Jonathan Hopkins, and there's turnover, but NC State still hasn't gotten a touch, and back up Hokies. That ride is doing numbers. If you have a good ride, it's tough to beat.
It's been tough to watch for the Wolfpack here. They've really struggled on all facets of the game right now.
The clearing game has looked very shaky right now. And then on the other end, Virginia Tech's clear game has been far superior.
Well, we talked about how the ground ball was going to be a key to this game, and Virginia Tech has dominated that, honestly. And as we talked about how it can win you a game, we have seen that.
Oh, and there's a goal. That was great defense there by Johnson. It's just, on that, you can't really fault anyone. Just shake his hand and say, good shot.
Yeah.
He had stick on hands just like he wanted to. He luckily got his hand free and just dumped one down and got lucky.
Hate to go down 7 points, though.
7 goals is tough. Tough time.
About 13 minutes left in this game. Down 7 goals, you really got to pick up your game if you want to get that. I mean, we've seen 7 goals with Virginia Tech scoring about that many in the third quarter alone, but
NC State is more of a methodical team as well on offense, so gotta see a different animal if you want to get 13 minutes left, get 7 goals.
Yeah,
and that's just to tie it up.
Well, and you'll notice one thing kind of happened that led to Virginia Tech taking such a turn. They didn't have as many penalties.
Absolutely.
So at full strength, we really just got to see the strength of the Virginia Tech team. Really aggressive face-off right there. Both of them just putting their noses in the dirt.
Oh.
Lost his stick.
That was a great win, and then just Pryor had his stick taken out from under him. Ball's out of the X.
Virginia Tech kind of taking their time right now. They don't really need to do anything, just sit on this lead.
They already got their touch. They can move it around right now.
Switching their men out.
There are a lot of yellow calls.
Now they're looking to get into the double digits right now in terms of score.
Oh, beautiful move. Poked out, though. Pryor brings it up. Got to be careful of those trail checks. Ooh.
Good defense.
Good job
right
by turning back.
Slowing it down. Bad pass.
He had where it needed to be, just couldn't get it to him.
I take back what I said. It was a decent pass, honestly, but you got to be able to catch that. But it was a little high.
It was very high. It was a great look. Just want to bring that back.
Absolutely.
And it's a long pass too. So once he threw it too, he watched it all the way and he knew instantly.
You could see in his body language that he just kind of knew.
He knew.
It was a little bit high, and again, we're just seeing this Virginia Tech team take their time.
Absolutely.
They get another goal, they go up 8. And they know this, so they're going to try for it.
Absolutely, but here, get ready to see NC State just send. NC State's playing very aggressive off ball. They're now basically locking off all adjacent men, leaving it no slides, and just trying to force a turnover because right now it's just survival for NC State. You need the ball back. What's another goal? Nothing really.
Yeah.
Because they're already down 7. So if they get 8, whatever, but if they get the ball back, then get some more.
Yeah.
Some more. You can't score without the ball, so.
No. And you'll note Virginia Tech right here just trying to force them out.
Oh,
even.
Beautiful. Beautiful check there going over the top.
Had an opportunity right there.
Thought Miller was going to take a shot there at the goal.
Had a shot.
Ooh.
Did not take advantage of it. Somehow kept the ball on his stick right there, though. That was impressive.
It was.
Doing a great job right now, just kind of controlling it.
Miller's just running around, getting fresh bodies back in.
Got a man cutting right there.
Didn't want to force that.
No, too many Virginia Tech defenders right there. That was well defended. They're spacing right now. Like we said, they're just sitting on their lead at this point.
Absolutely.
Every second that ticks away is another chance that NC State does not have to get back into this game. About 10 minutes.
Misses slow down now.
In change remaining. About 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Just really difficult for them right now. And you got to imagine morale is low.
Here's Tanner Hudson on the drive.
Ooh, check to the head right there. Fantastic save.
And now defense gives it back to the offense. Oh, we got a 6-on. It was like a 6-on-4 fast break there. Beautiful execution. Oh, that's a tough one there for Parker. He had a stick there, just hit the bottom of the bounce in. That was beautiful execution on a fast break there by the Hokies. Forced them into about 3 extra passes, and they banged it around like that.
Yeah,
perfectly.
No, and you got to imagine that since we've got almost as many points at differential in terms of minutes, got to imagine that gets even more difficult for this state team.
Absolutely. You have Johnson and Jake Walls on the wings for the face-off.
At this point, you got to imagine that they just stick with their goalie right now.
Absolutely. I don't think there would be a goalie change. I've talked to Coach Demarest recently at practices, and he said that's his guy. And then Parker's a good goalie, just Virginia Tech's got his number right now.
Everybody's got a bad game in them.
Absolutely.
Best of the best have a bad game every now and then.
That was a beautiful first half, too.
And credit to this Virginia Tech team. They've outdone themselves, honestly.
They really have.
We didn't know what to expect coming in because they hadn't played yet. Credit is due to them for what they've done, but State definitely with some things to work on for the future. Got about 9.25 minutes remaining.
Some stout on-ball defense there. Lots of poke checks here. Here you go. Johnson takes in 17. Oh, beautiful screen there. Beautiful save low. And Parker's out. Parker's gone. There's a penalty flag, too. Beautiful footwork, stay in. That was beautiful by Parker. He saw the ball. He has his momentum carrying forward. He said, I'm out. And just pick it up. Someone gets open, I'll send it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's always kind of fun seeing the goalie take a little bit of it into his own hands.
Absolutely. If you have a mobile goalie, it's hard to defend because no one's really expecting it. If you got good stick work as a goalie, it's very impressive.
Absolutely. State trying to do a little bit of what Tech was doing earlier, trying to get that man open on the way in, but Tech actually saw it coming and had the man that they were subbing in defend the other sub. Just mind games, really.
Gotta love the gamesmanship. And there's a penalty, too, so don't forget. Try to get one here.
State trying to go 2 for 1, really, right here.
Good move. No one came up, and there's another one.
Looked a little bit like a high stick right there.
Let's see. They've got to hurry up and get something here. They're taking too much time off the clock.
Only 8 minutes remaining. They're going to need a goal per minute plus if they want to get back into this game. And that's assuming that they absolutely ball poked loose there by
Ball
Tech.
poked loose. No one's got it, and come up with it.
Tough break right there.
So it looks like they'll go 2 men down. In comes the man down unit for the Hokies.
Kind of got a platoon swap coming for both
Absolutely.
sides.
Got to have your number ones in.
Absolutely. You hate to see that, though, because you really want State to have an opportunity right there, and they just couldn't take advantage of what they were given right there. Hopefully they can take advantage of this right here, though. 2 men down for the Hokies. Got to imagine that they got to get something here.
Let's see. All right, it's a 5-on-6, so they're just down 1 man. I don't know how long they're down, but that's how it goes. You got Miller man the point. So
another one of our keys of the game was getting Miller going, and they really haven't done that today.
No, it hasn't been able to get it.
No, the Hokies' defense has been.
Ooh, good snag there by the goalie. Tanner Hudson tried to get a cross crease pass, and
looks like Virginia
said
Tech,
no, sir.
Virginia Tech has actually swapped their goalies right now.
Had
Got number 41 in there.
It's a good feeling coming in and getting pulled out as the starting goalies.
No, you know that you've done your job when you can put in your backup goalie and still feel confident in your win.
Feels good. It just gets about roughly 8 minutes of extra rest on you. It's a good time.
Tough for the State team, though.
Very tough in their first home game.
Hokies really taking their time, looking for their best
Absolutely.
available shot, as they have been all night, honestly.
And they're still just trying to kill out this man down. They're still a man down. NC State just realized that they're playing man-up defense and trying to get the double, and it's just not working. Here you go.
Now, a lot of what they've been trying to do has not worked.
No,
Tech has been ready for a lot of the things they've thrown
absolutely.
at them. Really,
and you hear Black all just locking off all adjacents. It's now sink or swim time for the State team. They're going to try to get the ball back. And here you go. We're back at even strength.
Successfully killed that penalty right there.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a Ward playing with the free hand.
State going to get possession out of that.
Yep. There you go. Hopkins brings a stand.
Lucky break for them there, honestly.
Absolutely.
Virginia Tech coming back to full strength is always a dangerous thing, as we've seen.
Oh, it really is. Stand with a good ball to the box.
State breaking free a little bit right there. Trying to make something happen. At least get a couple more goals in here.
Schulz with it. Moves it to DeLucia. That's Rucker. I apologize. Ball down to Hank Moss. Hank seemed to have checked in as an attackman here.
State looking for a good shot, but right now I don't think they have the time to afford it, really. They might just be looking for a good shot to end the game here.
Here you go, Tanner. Looks like a double might have been coming. Oh, we're going to have an ISO. Miller's got – ooh, that was a nice little Canadian shot trying to wrap around. That was beautiful.
Tough
just
pass.
A little high.
Tough pass to make right there. people slipping and sliding all over the sideline right there.
The Virginia Tech bench, they're about to play. Oh.
Rough play from both sides right here.
Absolutely.
Got to imagine that some of it might be State's a little bit of frustration boiling over here.
Here's 38. It's on the fast break, just slowing it down. Just gotta get your touch in, and then just move it around.
I mean, absolutely. We've only got about 4 minutes left in this game, so got to imagine that Hokies are very satisfied with where they're at right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'll see they're just going to sit on it right here.
And here we go. We got some defensive substitutions being made by the Hokie squad. And
State mostly keeping their squad intact right here.
Absolutely. And Sullivan just switched out. DeLucia's coming back in. We hear some "We Want Lloyd" chants.
Fans still managing to find a way to stay in the game.
Absolutely.
Disappointed with the result, I'm sure, but
some more Lloyd chants are going. Oh, beautiful poke check there. Ball scooped up by Hopkins. Moved to Stanton. Oh, good little grab there.
And just try to get rid of it here.
3 minutes to go.
Held on to it a little long there. Allowed the defense to get to him.
Moved to Hopkins. Good catch. Got to move it past that back line. Number 33 with it. Travis Henshaw with the clear. Oh, there we go. There's a goal. Is that Miller?
That is, in fact, Miller.
Beautiful goal there.
Fantastic goal for him. Late in the game, but, you know, it's always good to see him.
Yeah. Hear fans shouting, the comeback starts now, Lloyd.
Absolutely. Now, you always got to have that mentality that you can come back from anything, but with a little bit under 3 minutes remaining here, got to imagine that State's just going to try to get whatever they can.
I can see State possibly putting up at least 2 more if they win this face-off here. If they win the next 2 if they win this face-off, I can see them putting another in the back of the net. But it's all on winning this face-off.
Yeah, absolutely. Which they've had a mixed bag of results for tonight.
Absolutely.
Virginia Tech scoring off a couple of their wins, honestly.
You see the Virginia Tech man, he looked over at 54. I think that's where he's going to try to go with the ball. Or just to himself. That's been there all night. There's 42. Good little move to 3.
Nobody there on 54.
Nope, no one. And there's another goal, 34.
Disappointing result here for State today.
Ooh,
not good.
Goal.
Hockey front right now, 4-3 advantage Wake Forest in the third period. State really trying desperately to win that game. That one's very important. I mean, every game, you know, is important for every team, but you got to imagine hockey wants to win that one. Got to advance in the tournament.
In about 2 minutes and 26 seconds, I'd say tune in on PackTV to watch the rest of that game for the hockey team. But stay with us for this thrilling conclusion. Down 11-3 right now in favor of the Hokies.
Yeah, we were talking about how State really needed to get a goal there, but I guess the Hokies took our advice right there.
Yeah. And there's another face-off win.
Winning another the same exact way.
Beautiful trail track. Left his stick out way too low. Smacked all the way.
It's like State's going to get possession, actually.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining.
There's Jack Sarl. He's been having a relatively quiet night on the defensive end. Here's Miller bringing it down the side. DeLucia's got it back at X. Some tough on-ball defense being played by the Hokies.
As it has been all night.
There you go. There's Hank. I think that's his second goal of the season. Second career goal, I believe, for Hank. Had one in the North Florida game. That was a beautiful pass there by DeLucia.
Fantastic pass and a fantastic goal right there. It's something that we wish we could have seen a little bit more tonight.
Absolutely. It's a good finish for Hank.
Absolutely. State hoping they can get at least one more out of this.
11-4. Favor of the Hokies. They have Jack Sorrell and Devin Johnson on the wings for Will on the face-off. Let's see if he tries to loop it, and he does. Just push it forward to get it your own. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful
Tough
hit
check.
there. There's a penalty for that.
Hard check right there. Jeez.
I think that's for lunging. You can't really leave your feet, and it looked like he might have done just that.
That was a rough hit right
That was
there.
a beautiful hit, but
Can't leave your feet on that, though.
no. Pryor looking to go to the rack. Ooh, that's fine there because it doesn't matter. Get the penalty.
Yep. State managing to close the lead to a crisp 7 points right now. Looking to hopefully get one or two more the remaining amount of time that they do have left.
The miss is back right now.
Been off and on all night tonight.
Off and on, off and on. You have a solemn Parker Stanton just pacing around, waiting for this game to end.
You know he can't be satisfied with the 11 goals that have happened tonight. Even if
No.
not, like you said, even if not are all his fault, he's going to take it to heart.
Absolutely. Ooh. Errant pass, and you hear a play on from the officials. Oh, pushing the back from the Hokies. Keeps it state ball.
As we're under a minute, going to be trying to get this final goal right here. Presumably the final goal of the night.
Lloyd
if
with
they
the
do
ball.
get one. Fans
Ooh.
cheering for that final goal.
Chased down by DeLucia there. 32 seconds left in the game. Mudenbarber there. Ooh. Good defense there by the Hokies. Just errant pass.
A little bit by the ref there, too.
Just a little bit.
Got the body block.
There you go.
Got to imagine the refs are kind of happy this one's come to a close. Don't have to run around anymore.
Finally time to go warm up. 10 seconds.
Believe everybody out here is looking forward to that part of tonight.
Mud just flying off the shoes with 36 there. And
stick is a little muddy too.
And that is the game. We have some very excited Hokie fans. Hokies moved to 1-0 on the season, and the Pack fall to 1-3. And Logan, what happened there? Is Taylor?
It was really a tale of two halves. First half, the state team was dominant in their defense. Even though it was only a 2-1 lead, they still looked like they had absolute control of the game the entire way. Really, the third quarter is where all the momentum shifted. With third quarter, 7 goals for the Hokies right there. That alone sank the state team right there. That's more goals than the state team scored throughout the entire game.
The game went from a very defensive battle to just an onslaught by the Hokie team.
Absolutely.
And hopefully the hockey team can pull it out in Charlottesville.
Absolutely.
Highly recommend.
Definitely tune into that.
Everyone to tune into that, and we'll see you for the next broadcast of the NC State men's lacrosse team when they play at home on the 17th of March. Long break to think for this game to sit with them.
Definitely. They got some time to reflect on this one.
Absolutely. For everyone at PackTV, I'm Sam Harding and Logan Ward signing off.